So from the way the quote's structured to the way the data flows through the system, Datatrack is not a manufacturing system that's just moved into that arena. We designed it for subcontract precision engineering, and you see that in the feedback in the videos. So if we take our smaller customers, they won't need the same range of modules anyway, because with a small number of staff, there are certain things you just know you would manage in a different manner, although you fundamentally still need to quote and run through the sales and purchase order process. Okay? But larger companies often need more rules, more procedures in place, and that's where maybe some of the additional modules give them the control that they need to run.
I'm looking to make my subcontract machine shop a lot more efficient. How to go about it? Production control software, and you are, can I say, the masters of that?
I'm happy for you to say that, Colin.
Excellent, but there's a lot of systems out there. Why would I come to you guys?
Well, it's about having a system that really specialises in the industry that you work in. So in terms of subcontract precision engineering, if you need a system that focuses on that specific industry, and that's what we've always done. So from the way the quote's structured to the way the data flows through the system, Datatrack is not a manufacturing system that's just moved into that arena. We designed it for subcontract precision engineering, and you see that in the feedback in the videos.
Yeah, great quote from, I think, Adam from G23. He says, I don't want a system that hairdressers are using as an example. I want one specific for engineers.
Yeah, you've got the process control, you've got the material traceability, you've got everything else that they need specific to their industry.
But, and I'm going to use the word oxymoron, is it an oxymoron because it's off the shelf but it's bespoke as well?
Well, it is. So the system's been developed over many, many years. So we don't write a system from scratch when we take an order. However, everyone's requirements are different, be it the size of the company, be it the particular modules they need, be it the way they need those modules and rules to interact. So the system has a huge number of configuration options, in excess of 1,500, which we set and control. And there are things that can be bespoke as well. So if they need anything special developed, that's always in the arena as well. That could be done.
Yeah, great example. Was it Ryan from Jota?
Yes.
His status boards, massive smile on his face when he's using them, but they're all sort of set individually for his company.
Well, the status boards as a specific example, so that's a piece of software we've developed such that we can configure that as well to make it deliver exactly what is bespoke to them. No two status boards are the same.
Right.
Somebody wants a status board, our first question is why? What do you want from it? We want to see a benefit to them, not just something that sits on the wall and does a job. What do they really need it to do? Okay,
now there's always a little bit of contention here. 26 modules, I think.
I should count it.
Absolutely, but do I need all of them?
No, it depends on your requirements. In fact, to be honest, we would normally recommend that you don't try to start with them all, even if that's where you ultimately want to go. It's about doing things in phases, really. So if we take our smaller customers, they won't need the same range of modules anyway, because with a small number of staff, there are certain things you just know you would manage in a different manner, although you fundamentally still need to quote and run through the sales and purchase order process. Okay? But larger companies often need more rules, more procedures in place, and that's where maybe some of the additional modules give them the control that they need to run their business.
Right, so great example. Andy Suit, our friend Andy from Bedford CNC, one-man band essentially, although he's getting bigger all the time. Has he got all the modules?
No, certainly not, and started very small. He has grown since there. There's more growth he could have, but with the size he is, how big does he need the system to be? It's about giving the right solution at the right level to the customer.
Great example here and great timing. Phil from DP Engineering, they've got all the modules?
I believe they have, Colin, but they didn't start like that. They started out much, much smaller. In fact, the business was smaller when they first took the system. So it was sized to suit what they needed then, but they've increased the modules really to keep a pace with or to help them grow the business to where they have now.
Yeah, and a great example, they've gone paperless as well, so saving the environment.
They certainly have, yeah.
Okay, so ultimately, great production control software. Who is it ultimately aimed at? Clients.
It's really about businesses that want to improve themselves, that want to, if you like, push the efficiency, make themselves more competitive. If you make no changes, you stand still, you actually go backwards. It's about driving those improvements through to make your business better and stronger.
There you go, nice and simple. So there you have it, production control software from Geoff and the team at PSL Datatrack, making your subcontract machine shop a lot more efficient.